Hi guys, look, redundancy can be amongst the most stressful things that can ever happen to anybody. It's a two-edged sword. You lose the security of a regular job like you're doing in the automotive industry in South Australia at the moment. But then on the other side of it, you're going to receive a payout that's probably the biggest amount of money you've ever seen in your life. And it's so important to look after that money really well. Now, a couple of very simple steps. First of all, don't panic. When you see that amount of money, a lot of people get really scared and put themselves under pressure thinking, I've got to do something with it now, I've got to invest it, I've got to make a decision. You don't. The first thing you should do is take a deep breath and park that cash somewhere that's earning a decent interest rate, is secure and is easily accessible. Because let me tell you, you're going to get a lot of advice. You're going to get a lot of advice from family and friends and colleagues. You'll have people coming out of the woodwork saying, oh, you've got to take a trip. Oh, you've got to buy a new car. Just pause and consider it. That's why it's always good to get good professional advice. How do you find a good advisor? Well, your super fund should be able to recommend you to an advisor that they have done the due diligence on and they respect. So start with your superannuation fund for a recommendation from them. Otherwise, your bank is also a good starting point because they have their own financial planners. Now, they work for a bank, so they tend to skew you into some of their own investment products. But again, it's a good starting point to try and learn what an advisor does and also get them to explain their recommendation. And then the third one is an independent financial advisor. Now, they usually should be a member of either the Financial Planning Association or the Association of Financial Advisors. So ring either the FPA or the AFA and get a recommendation of a good advisor that it specialises in redundancy and retirement to look after yourself, to look after you and what you're doing. Go and see those advisors. Don't surrender the responsibility of making the investment decision to them though. Just delegate it. It shouldn't be a situation where you say, I've got an advisor, I don't want to know anything more about my money and I'm just going to give it to them. They should be explaining to you what they're going to do with your money, how it's going to look after you in the future, and if you don't understand anything that they say, go and see somebody else, because you should be able to understand what your money is doing for you because it's your responsibility. Then once that has all been settled and invested, then look around for another job, and if a job comes quickly and you've got regular employment and a regular pay packet, you can afford to have a bit of fun with a small amount of the payout that you've received. Go and have your trip, buy a new car, take the kids or the grandkids on a holiday, but not until you've got that certainty of a replacement job in the future. And in terms of finding a new job, think about the industry that you've come from and the future of it, and also the skills that you have. Use those skills or look at those skills and say, what other industry could I go into? Because Australia's changing, the economy's changing, jobs are changing. Don't fear it, see it as a real opportunity for you. Did you know that 65% of kids today in primary school will get a job that hasn't been invented yet? That's how the economy and the job market is changing. So don't be scared about changing industries because you've got great skills that can be transferred elsewhere. So the key points: don't panic when you get your payout, park it somewhere nice and secure, get great advice, look at your own skills and how they can be used in other jobs so you can build a really secure future. Good luck. Thanks for being part of the program. And if you've got any queries, just go to the website and we'll follow them up.